right, baby. It is officially that time. Thank you for joining us. When you hear that intro, you know you're in the place to be. It is Thursday. It is the Locker Room Show, and you're about to get your football fix. There's no off season with the Locker Room Show. And tonight's show is a special for you guys. I've known this young man since he was in high school. I think maybe sophomore, junior season. Knew right. He was a dog. There was no ifs, ands, buts about it. And he has taken off, you guys. His career was just like I thought it would plan out. I think there's still more to come, but we are talking about the great Michael Lawson. You guys, this is somebody that never had the easy road. Never had the easy road to achieve all that he has. He is right now probably the premier defensive player in the Arena Football League, former Division I football player, former JUCO product, you guys, played at Lamar Division I school, and then went on, you guys, to play at Western Illinois. And everywhere this young man has been, he has been a superstar. And that's why I'm excited to talk to him tonight, because maybe he can give us some of that sauce that's helped him have so much success in the football industry. So if you're joining us for the first time, I'm your host, Coach Wood. Many of you guys are used to seeing my co-host, Q the Guru, and unfortunately, he's in Houston, and he said, hey, the lights went out. And he said, I'm not lying, no cap. He sent the picture. So, Guru, we praying for you, brother. I know you're in the dark with the family, and we'll probably see him next week. But like I said, this show is all about the gentleman that you see in the middle of the screen, you guys. And let's get into it. Let's get into it, Mike. We've been trying to pull this show off for a while, man. It's good to have you on.
Man, I'm glad to be on it finally. Thank you for having me.
Oh, man, you are one of my all-time faves, dude, and your work ethic is unprecedented, and we're going to get into that a little bit here, too. But for those joining us for the first time, all of the topics are on the bottom ticker. We get in, get out, and it's all about tonight. So first topic, man, you decided to go to San Francisco JC. I know you had some offers coming out of Patterson High, and you could have probably went to some D2 schools, and you decided to go to the powerhouse, San Francisco JC. So talk to me about the thought process behind that decision.
So out of high school, my junior and senior year, I was more of an offensive player. I didn't really get much sign on defense because they didn't throw me the ball. They didn't throw to my side. I guess that's a testament to how I played on the defensive side of the ball. So most of my film was based on my offense. But as you know, I always want to play corner / safety, or I want to play defense. Yeah. So my senior year, I think it was during the winter, I got an offer, and I ended up committing to Humboldt State to play slot receiver for him. And then I had a lot of discussions with my brothers, my family, some of my cousins, and I was really talking to them like, man, I really believe I can play Division I football, and I really believe I can be one of the best defensive backs to play. So after a long, hard thought process and really talking to my family and getting their input, I chose to go to San Francisco City College, where I played my freshman and sophomore year there. I found out about City College because my brother is also an alumni. My older brother, Rodney Lawson, he played receiver there. I believe it was 2014 to 20. It might have been 13 to 14, 15. I think it was 14. But
yeah, I think it was.
He watching him and going to the games and seeing how electrifying that atmosphere was, and I wanted to be on the Rush. You know, I thought I was going to be able to get on the Rush, but I ended up getting Jimmy Collins, which he's a great coach too. He gave me the first time I went up there to go visit. He was like, "Yeah, you're going to be a starter up here, and we like your film, but we want you to play defense." And the first day I got up there on the visit, I was enrolled in classes like that. First day.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
And I know that they were so excited to get you. I see some people that know you already joining in. The great Janorik James, who was a dog himself and played at Santa Rosa JC and went on to play up at Sac State. He
Yeah.
says a real life dog. Kurt Johnson, his boy. Kurt the Blur, real baller, Insane College State. If you guys haven't ever seen Michael Lawson's tape, really at any level, whether it's high school, JC, or college, or now in the pros, you guys, it's official. It's official. Sean Kemp, what's going on? We talked earlier, and he's saying what's going on, y'all. Thank you for joining us. So thank you for sharing that. What's your opinion on JC for other people? I know it was a good fit for you, but maybe there's an athlete listening tonight that's considering university or JC. Obviously, we got the transfer portal. Do you think it's still a good choice, or do you think it's an individual thing?
It's a great choice for anybody, but at the end of the day, it is an individual choice. I felt like it's the best decision that I've made because mentally, I wasn't ready to go play Division I ball. Mentally, at that, like the mentally for the game and physically, I was not ready because I had some maturing to do and I had to grow up. And that's why I had to redshirt after my sophomore year because I wasn't taking things serious until I had to redshirt. And I'm sitting back and watching all my boys play Division I ball. I'm like, man, that's supposed to be me. I'm supposed to be there. So I think that's the best decision that I've made because it helped me mature and it taught me a lot about the game and it taught me a lot of patience. So I think junior college is definitely an option, a great option for anyone who doesn't get an offer or you don't feel like you're ready or you need to mature or you just don't think you have the opportunity that you think you deserve. JUCO is a great opportunity. A lot of guys do it. A lot of guys in the league and a lot of guys from D1, they're JUCO cats, and they understand. It's a grind, it's a struggle, but it teaches you how to respect the game.
That's a fabulous way to put it right there, Michael. You got to be ready nowadays. Don't think JC, there's no ballers. You come across a Michael Lawson, you're not gonna be on the field. So you guys keep that in mind. We're on to our next topic, and I'm real excited to bring this up with you, man, because like I said, wherever you went, it was like right on the field, right away, not skipping a beat, making plays, whether it was JC, whether it's college, whether it's been professionally. Right now, top defensive player in the AFL. So what's been your secret? Obviously, you're talented, man, but what's been the secret to getting such fast starts wherever you go?
So in JUCO, I was just playing off basically just pure talent. I didn't respect the game enough. And that's why I said I had to go there because it taught me respect for the game. It wasn't until I got to Lamar is when I really honed in and locked in the film, in the class, and off the field in the weight room. So it took me to get to Texas, Lamar University for me to really lock in and buy into the sport of football and really respect the game. Because now it's like I eat, sleep, breathe this stuff. Like I love this stuff. I can't go a day without it. So for me, I just love the game so much. I love to watch film. I love to break down film. I like studying different players. Not only defensive players, I study offensive players. So I want to see how they think. I want to see how they move. So I think that's what separates me is my work ethic off the field, in the weight room, and in the film sessions.
That's big right there. So, he's putting all of the control in his hands because he's out working everybody that he's coming across, you guys, so the coaches can't help but put him on the field. Is there anything, because I know for myself, it was hard for me to understand and have relationships with the coaches.
Right.
You're used to just being the most talented, so they got to put you on the field. But once you get to the pro level and even high college, you kind of got to work relationship. Was that hard for you, Mike?
It was definitely an adjustment for about the first few months. And then I realized that if I want to get on the field, I got to be in these coaches' ear. I got to be in their office. I got to understand what they think. And I got to understand like what they want to see on the field, what they're looking for, how they're breaking down defenses. So that's one thing that I had to learn. And that helps you with anything in life. Because if you want to get somewhere, you got to be able to network and be vocal and talk to people to get to where you want to get to. So, yeah, it was definitely a struggle for me my first couple months, but I ended up actually coming out of that shell and end up talking to coaches, and that put me in a position to play how I played.
Wow, that's amazing, man. So yeah, there is two sides to it, you guys. There's not just the athletic side. You got to deal with human beings and coaches and know how to deal with upper management, so to speak. Jennifer, God, thank you for joining us. Mike is a beast of an athlete, just a great all-around guy, 100%. Mother-in-law dropping in as usual from Colorado, Denver. She loves her some football, Mike, and says that she's out here from the D. So thank you, Mom, for tapping in with us, and all of you guys for joining us. This is the best organic football show on YouTube, and we talk to you directly, especially you young athletes. So let's get after it. On to our next topic, you guys. With the guru many times, but many of you guys saw Shador Sanders from my alma mater slide in the draft and ended up going in the 5th round to the Cleveland Browns. And I want to run this by you, Mike, because, you know, he's going to try to handle something and create a feat that only one person has been able to do in the last 15 years, and that's Dak Prescott for the Dallas Cowboys. So there's never been a second-day guy, you know, actually third-day guy, 5th-round pick, to be the starter, you know, on a team day one. Do you think that's something that Shador could pull off? Do you think we don't even see him on the field year one? What's Mike Lawson's prognosis for year one?
In my opinion, I think Shador is going to go in and compete with any of them guys. He's definitely a great quarterback, and I think he can be a starter. But I think he won't start day one, but I do believe he'll end up being a starter throughout the season.
Okay, so you say not day one, but you say at some point in the season he's hitting the field.
Yeah, at some point in the season he's going to be a starter, and he's going to change that program around. I wholeheartedly believe that.
Okay, all right, you guys. So, hey, that's what we love about the Locker Room Show, because everything's timestamped. So you got the great Mike Lawson right here saying that Shador Sanders will start in Cleveland in 2025 and will change the organization around. Right here is the quarterbacks that are currently on their roster. Obviously, Deshaun Watson's going to get kicked out of Cleveland, but you see there's some very formidable quarterbacks right here. Joe Flacco, Super Bowl winner. You got Pickett right there, and then of course they drafted Dillon as well. So right there, you guys have it from the great Michael Lawson. He says he's going to hit the field, and maybe not day one like Dak Prescott, but he says he is going to start in 2025. So I love it right there. We are on to our next topic, and this is a big one, you guys. If you're joining us for the first time, you know, we cover trending topics, things that you young athletes may go through. And also, if you're joining us for the first time, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share so you help us grow this organic football community. But Mike, I mean, you've been a football player for a long time, man, and now maybe back in the day, the Jackie Robinsons, the Muhammad Alis, guys were protected in the community, but not so much. And we got a lot of football players that love watches and love jewelry. And we know that the young athletes now, they're getting their NIL money and they're flaunting their chains and everything. But Jason Pierre, he's not laughing. He says, I actually lost $400,000 in the club for an F1 party, and he had $400,000 on his wrist, on his watch, and somebody boxed him in and stole his watch. So, you know, Mike, we like to shine a little bit. Let's be honest. You know, guys, you can't tell guys don't buy jewelry. You know, if they've got the money, guys like to shine. But maybe give some tips. What would be Mike Lawson's tips for maybe a college kid that just got some money and he's got his new chain on? What's some tips?
Me personally, I like the plain gold look. I don't like all the diamond look. I'm plain Jane. I like to keep it simple, keep it smooth, keep it plain. That's right. But you know, you say, like you said, the young guys, they like to shine with their, and so they want to shine like them. So, but the advice I would give is don't be so loud. Like, you don't want to be so loud because you got these young boys that's hungry out here, and they just want to make a name for themselves. They want to make a name off of you. They see that, oh yeah, he got this NIL money. He's a top dog at this school. He going to the league for sure. And that's they say they want to say, oh, I did this to woo. They want to get clout off your name. So that's one thing I would say. Don't be too loud. I mean, if you're going out, you're gonna go out. Just be simple. Keep it plain. And if you do go out, have security. If you got the NIL, you want to sign, have the security with you. You got to be willing to do the things and make the sacrifices if you want to sign. You're gonna have to spend that bread on security. Because, like I said, these little dudes out here, they hungry and they want to make a name for themselves. So you gotta protect yourself at all costs and keep your head on the swivel.
Okay, so you're saying maybe that's where he went wrong. He should have had some security with him if he was going to have $400,000 worth of watch on.
Gotta have somebody with you, some type of security, some type of support. Because these young dudes, they see that in the club, they see you. They might not even know who you are. They just see you got $400,000 on your wrist, and they hungry for it, and they want to make a name for themselves. So that's one thing I would say is get some security, and if not, don't go outside like that. Go ahead and get a plan.
That's a great point. It's just being smart. It's not being scared. It's being smart. So thank you for sharing that. And this is somebody that's an active pro player, you guys, and has been a big-time college player. And sometimes, unfortunately, guys are being targeted. So, I don't know if he'll get his watch back or if he had insurance on it, but this is what's going on out there. So you guys be careful. We're on to our next topic, you guys. And once again, if you're joining us for the first time, thank you for joining us. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Bring a friend next time. I'm Coach Wood, and we've got the great Mike Lawson with us, superstar on the football. Mike, I wanted to talk to you, man, because it's been a journey. It's been a journey for you. I know there's been super highs, and I know there's been some lows too. And you've traveled the world. You traveled the world for football. How do you stay confident, man, for the young athlete that maybe isn't getting their just due? They're a dog like you, right, but they're just not getting their just due. How do you stay confident through all of this?
Like you said, I wasn't always confident. There's times where I'm really going through it. I feel like I'm that guy. I feel like I can play at every type of level. But that was in the past. That's when I was around, and that's first happened in JUCO where I redshirted. I had those feelings, and then after I got out of college, I thought I was an NFL caliber player, and I didn't get any opportunity for that. So, like I said, you can't always be confident, but I figured out that you just got to be where your feet are, and you got to respect what you've been given. I'm blessed, and I'm fortunate to be in this position. God has blessed me with the opportunity to continue to play this game. There's a lot of people who would love to be in my shoes, so I really can't complain. But I'm also hungry, and I know the type of player I am. So instead of thinking why me, I developed a habit of thinking why not me. Let me be the one to show these kids that it's possible. You can go through anything and everything, because I've been through highs, lows. I've been to almost every level of the game. So I know how it feels. I've dealt with every emotion. So confidence, it's going to stay there, but you just got to realize that you are going to have your days where you just like, man, I don't know if I want to do this no more. But you got to keep your head on. You got to find your purpose. If you don't have a purpose, it's no point even playing the game. So it's your purpose that's what's going to drive you, and that's what's going to keep you level-headed, because you are going to have those days where you don't feel like things are swinging in your favor. But that purpose is going to bounce
That's
you
just
right
a part of it.
Yep.
I love it, you guys. I've watched this man's maturation. I've watched his journey, his charisma, his work ethic, his attitude has never stopped, regardless of the level he was on or what people were whispering in his ear. So I can appreciate that, man, and proud of you for that. We are on to our next topic, you guys, and we are ripping and running through the Locker Room Show tonight with the great Michael Lawson. If you haven't watched any arena football, check it out on YouTube. Check it out if you're in Kansas. Go to the game live. He plays for the Kansas Storm. Literally, you are live with the best defensive player in the Arena Football League, and I love it. We are on to the lightning round, you guys, and this is our opportunity to put our guest through a little bit of a word association, and I'm excited to have this gentleman on so we can see he's fast on the field. We're going to see how fast he is on the lightning round. So Let's get after it. All right, you guys. So he's got 60 seconds, and I know this gentleman, so I think I got a pretty good list here. And we're actually, because I do notice a little bit of a tech delay, we're going to give him 2. We're going to give, not just because I love him, not because he's handsome. I'm going to give him 2 because the tech delay. So if whatever he gets 2 extra. He gets 2 extra, all right? Now, we're not doing this just for fun. I know you've probably watched a couple of episodes, but you got a dinner on it. So I don't know what your favorite spot in Kansas is, but it's a dinner on the room show. And Coach Wood, if you get to 15, Mike, or higher, 15 or higher, okay? So I'm going to set the stopwatch, and you guys see I got him at 0 here. So he's got 60 seconds, y'all. I got these questions. He's going to tell us the first thing that comes to his head, unfiltered, first thing that comes to his mind. All right, 60 seconds, Mike. You ready to roll?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right, so 15 is the numbers, ladies and gentlemen, for Mike to win a dinner and maybe his roommate, one of his boys out there in Kansas. Now, 13 get them in the mix because we're gonna give them 2 for the tech delay. All right. Number one. First thing that comes to your head, Mike. Patterson High School. Go.
A movie.
Jimmy.
Oh, I can't hear you. Oh, it's lagging.
Jimmy Collins.
The GOAT.
Go. Chick-fil-A or Cane's?
Chick-fil-A.
Arena football.
Violent.
Rondé Barber or Tyrone Matthew?
Tyrann Mathieu.
Chicken Alfredo or chicken Parmesan?
Chicken Alfredo.
Rocky or Creed?
Rocky.
Best you've ever played against?
Aesop Winston.
Brock Purdy.
Oh, potential.
50 seconds. Favorite game day song?
Say it again.
Favorite game day song?
Dreams and Nightmares.
Interception or forced fumble? Time. We'll give you that one. Interception or forced fumble?
Interception.
All right. And then what was the song? Dreams and what?
Dreams and Nightmares.
And Nightmares. Okay. All right. Let's revisit, as we always do in the locker room show for the lightning round. Let's see how he did. And 15 is the number, ladies and gentlemen. But once again, 13 can get them in the mix because we're going to give them 2 tech play. So let's see how this superstar did. Number 1, Patterson High School. That's Mike's old high school in California. He says it was a movie. Number 2, Jimmy Collins, his old JC coach at San Francisco City College. He says the GOAT. Number 3, Chick-fil-A or Cane's. He says, give me the old school Chick-fil-A. Number 4, arena football, his current job. He says violent. Number 5, Rondé Barber or Tyrone Matthew. He says, I'm going with Tyrann Mathieu. Number 6, chicken Alfredo or chicken parm. He says, give me the chicken Alfredo. Number 7, Rocky or Creed. Mike Lawson says, I'm going old school. Give me the Rocky. Number 8, best you've ever played against. This one held him up a little bit. It's tough. He said Aesop Winston, who was a great wide receiver. Number 9, Brock Purdy, 49ers quarterback. He says potential. Number 10, favorite game day song. He says Dreams and Nightmares. And number 11, interception or forced fumble. And this gentleman does both. He says, give me the pick. So I can take it for 6. So with everything and the tech delay, 2 points, he's at 13. Very, very close. Very close. So thank you for having some fun with us, man. Good job. I think it was the best player. The best player you ever played against held you up a little bit, and we love it right there. A bunch of people coming in on the chat. terrible. Sorry about that, you guys. We are having some tech delays, so sorry about that. Aesop Winston, Coach Kerr is saying, shout out, bro, was a baller. Yes, indeed. Yeah. And he gets 4 out of 5. My wife trying to really juice you up and give you 4 out of 5 and dip in my pockets. Greetings from Ernest Munoz and San Antonio. You guys, thank you for joining us as always. We've got the great Michael Lawson, one of my faves, one of my babies. So, Mike, we're on to our last section of the show. And if you guys are joining us live, once again, sorry for the tech delay. We are having some issues, but I know you guys are still getting a lot out of this. If you're with us live, you have a question for Mike, do not hesitate. Comment section is open. This is a dog, and he's played on every level. So if you have a question for Mike, please don't hesitate. Put it in the comment section. We'll get to it. But Mike, I wanted to ask you, man, 2 things actually. Yep. Number one, because your work ethic, there's only one other person, shout out Hassan Mahassan, but there's only one other person that I could think of that has your type of work ethic. I mean, impeccable. You work like a guy playing on Sunday going to the Pro Bowl, and nobody has to tell you to do it. What's your why behind that? What's your why? Because I know that's not easy. What's your why, man?
I just want to be the best individual person I can be. It's not even only a football player. I want to be the best human being I can be. So whatever I can do to take that next step to grow, that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, that work ethic, it was something that I had to develop because I didn't work in JUCO. It took me until I had to get to Lamar, until I had to really lock in and really work. So that's really why I really want to be the best version of myself. I think it's me versus me every day. In my head, I'm still the best DB to ever play the game. And I want to work like it. I don't want to have anybody outwork me. I want to outwork everybody. I don't want to let that be an excuse for me not to get where I want to get to.
Amazing, man. Amazing. And then also, I know you went overseas. You went overseas to play, which a lot of guys are starting to do. You actually went to Germany. What was maybe some of the biggest surprises or just eye-openers from living overseas and playing overseas on or off the field?
On the field, we only practice twice a week. That shocked me. Twice a week, playing American football is crazy. Yeah. To be as good as we were, that's
you guys were good.
Yeah. We ended up winning the German Bowl in 23, I believe. And then they went back to back the next year. But the food out there, the living expenses, a lot of the food is from America is banned out there. That's probably the leanest, cleanest I've ever been in my life is playing overseas.
Did you feel a difference on the field or no?
I felt faster. I felt a lot faster.
Okay.
Like I was lean, I was cut. Right now I'm probably about like 197, maybe 200 on a good day. And then out there I played at like 185, 190.
Okay.
All lean.
Did you feel accepted? And is it something that you would recommend to somebody else?
When I first got out there, it was a culture shock. It really was. I didn't see a lot of us out there. But when I get to talking to people and I got outside and I start having conversations with these people, it's really cool out there. It's a vibe out there, really. And they're all good people. They love everybody. That's what shocked me is how accepting they were to people that look like us. Because you hear stories and you hear different things and you fall into that narrative, but it's not like that at all. They show real love out there, and it's a great opportunity to play some ball. I would definitely recommend going overseas, especially if you don't have an opportunity and you need the film. They have a lot of guys right now that are bounce backs from the league. Like a lot of people that played in the league are in these in the GFL, they're in the ELF, and they got a lot of coaches that coached in the league as well and played. So it's a lot of opportunity. And I would say if you got any chance to play football, go play football and get some film.
I love it. I love it. We've got the great Kurt LeBlanc coming in. He says, what's the biggest difference between arena ball and playing college ball on outside?
The field dimensions, everything's closer. That wall is undefeated. You hit that wall every time, it's undefeated. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how strong you are. That wall is 1-0 every time. But the biggest difference is the high motion. You got somebody running full speed at you, 10 yards. That's where the position I play. I got to guard the high motion. Another difference is everything happens so much faster. Like your reads have to be that much quicker, and it's way more violent. Like I said, that wall is crazy. You get to go over the wall. You in the fan's lap. You in the table. You in the chairs. You in the seat. It's a crazy game, but it's fun though. The atmosphere is very, very fun.
Yeah, no, I played it, and that's why I wish Q was on tonight because he played it. That was where we met in the Arena League. It's a fun game. It's like 3-on-3 basketball, kind of, and it's like when you were playing like a little kid, you know, a little bit. But that high motion's no joke, baby. You got to be an athlete.
Yeah, you definitely keep running side to side. They got the head start. They running post, dig, corner. They doing extra stuff. So, yeah.
I love it. Well, before we let you go, man, and you guys, we're catching him on his bye week. So, he's in season. I know that it's tough to get to some athletes when they're in season, but Mike's been gracious to give us our time on his downtime, on his bye week, and he's the top defensive player, you guys, in the AFL. So this is huge. Before we let you go, Mike, there's a lot of young athletes, man, that watch this show. What has football done for you just in life terms? What does football mean to you, to Michael Lawson?
Football has taught me a lot. It's really molded me into the man I am today. It's taken me from different countries. It's taken me to different teams, different leagues, different levels. It's taught me how to be a better father. It's taught me how to be a better human. It's helped me open up and communicate with people because I'm a very, very introvert person. I don't really talk like that. But this game and meeting people that I've came across, they've actually helped me open up and get out of that shell that I was in. So that's one thing that football has really gave me an opportunity to do is really open up and see what the world has to offer.
Amazing, man. Well, hey, I'm wishing you the best of luck. I love you, brother. Wishing you, your family, all of the best of luck. And you are one of the baddest DBs in the world, man. So don't ever forget that. And we're going to find a way for yours to come some more, man. So thank you for joining us tonight. And best of luck the rest of the season, Mike.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
All right, you guys. So, hey, that is one of our own, the great Michael Lawson, you guys. And you guys, if you have never seen this young man play, like I said, just go on YouTube. You can watch any level. You could go back to Huddle and Patterson High, but every single level Mike has been on, it has been a quick, immediate impact for that defensive coordinator and that defense, you guys. Straight baller. And a lot of you guys always think that the best of the best are in the NFL. Only about 2 to 3% of the guys in the NFL are guys that will be in the NFL no matter who the coach is, what era we are in. It's only about 2 to 3% of the guys who are in the league are guys who are just don't have any politics, don't need any help, don't need a coach that loves them, and they're going to be in the league no matter what. Everybody else, that other 97%, 98% are dogs, no doubt, but they found a way. Mike could be playing on Sundays, you guys. He is that legit. Check out his Twitter. Check out his Instagram. He's probably going to work out right now. So it's the work ethic. It's obviously the talent, but the work ethic too, you guys. So hopefully you guys got a lot out of tonight's show. Unfortunately, we didn't have the great guru with us. If y'all need a running back, tell him come get me. I heard that, Coach Jay. Love it. And then the wife coming in, great show. Love it. All of you guys, love you guys. Appreciate it. Share the show. Share the link. Make sure you like and subscribe. This is going to be the best organic football show on YouTube, you guys, and we want to serve. So if you're down to serve and you're down to rock with us every Thursday, good. Guru will be back next week, then you're in the place to be. All right, you guys. So, hey, I'm Coach Wood. I'm going to let you go. If you haven't already, once again, like, subscribe, and share. If you are a young athlete out there like Mike was back in the day and you're looking for some recruiting support, you may be looking for some mentoring. You may be like, Coach, I got the recruiting side. I got the offers, but I need some mentoring. I need some love. I need some transfer portal do's and don'ts. Well, then you're in the right place. Check out beforeyougopro.com. These are athletes we've worked with throughout the years. A ton of resources on that platform, you guys, for you guys to be the best you can be. All right. And then some of you guys are getting in this NIL game. I wish Mike could have got into the NIL game because he would have made a lot of money. But name, image, and likeness, it's here, you guys, and it's not going anywhere. And you guys are the show. And it's not just for the superstars, and it's not just for the college kids. All right. You guys need to learn how to leverage NIL because there's a lot of opportunity out there for you. And then even if you don't go pro, you're starting with a foundation, a financial foundation, a business foundation, a marketing foundation. Okay. So we would love to help you out with that. You guys can go to nillc.org. Once again, nillc.org and find out how to create your sports business. All right, you guys. So, hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Once again, the great Mike Lawson. Run that back. He was giving a lot of sauce, a lot of game for you young athletes, you parents out there, you coaches. So run that back so that you guys can find out how to move like Mike Lawson in the football industry. All right. All right, you guys. I'll see you at the top. Coach Wood signing off, and we'll have the Guru next week with another great guest. You guys have a good one.